Well, one of the things I think we were reading, a lot of the comments from the fans when the album first came out, David, was that I think most of the comments were that they really thought you were singing on this album, that there were some real moments there that were different from prior albums.
Good. I can't be mad about that.
No, heck
that's
no.
Good.
Well, and, you had that distinct style. I mean, obviously, and it's very rare that a vocal could be the hook of the song like it was with Sickness when it came out. And it almost became, your signature sound, but you've changed that up a little bit, right?
Haven't really, drifted too far from it.
No.
Still kind of the same styling, still a lot of that staccato, very syncopated vocal style, still going from, smooth to rough, kind of like at the shift of a gear. Makes things very difficult vocally. But it's simply what complements our sound.
Great. Yeah. Did you guys know Pantera, Dimebag, and all?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was pretty rough for you guys, or?
Yeah, well, I don't think it was easy for anybody that knew him.
Yeah.
He was a sweetheart of a man. There weren't too many like him.
No. I know just about every band that comes through here has a Dimebag story or just is devastated by the fact of what happened. And it's still, it's been a while now, but it's still pretty deep wound.
What is a year on December 18th?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Guarded, just in front of that, just one of the tracks from the new album, 10,000 Fists, which is doing very well, but I'm sure they'd love to have you pick it up for the holidays if you don't have one. Stocking stuffer out there.
Something for the kids.
Very quickly, I did want to ask you about the Land of Confusion song, because I knew it was a little quirky on the last time you did a cover, and you did Tears for Fears, but then, Genesis, and those aren't the bands that you think of when you think Disturbed,
That's kind of exactly the point.
Okay.
It's much more of a challenge when you take something that is completely out of your normal realm and make it your own. A lot of bands do, rock bands do cover songs of other rock bands.
Yeah, they sound the same.
Exactly.
Right.
But when you can take something that stylistically is so dramatically different and mold it to your own stylings, that's really where the challenge is at.
I'll try and slide that one in here before we get out of here. Can you, let's see, was it intentional to have a guy on the cover that looks exactly like Zakk Wylde?
No.
It's funny because there's quite a few characters on there.
Tony Iommi.
Yeah, there's a Tony Iommi in there. There's a couple that
maybe
people
there is.
Yeah, on our fan site, that's a pretty big game that they all play. They go and they try to find faces, throughout the cover.
What's surprising, too, I don't know if you noticed, but at a few shows, I've seen a couple of girls dressing up like the main girl on the cover with the eye
That's
makeup.
hot.
And, yeah.
I have seen it, yeah.
Nice old dog collar. Do you still have that big white husky, by the way, Dave?
She's an Akita. Yeah, I still have
Is that what that is? Okay. I remember, when we did that show out at the Emerald Theater with you guys, I remember you had your, your little doggy with you, taking him around.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Do you have him on tour with you?
Yeah, she's with us.
Oh,
now.
yeah, she is. And you have your bikes with you, too? We were just talking, because I was getting ready to read this Poor Boy Chopper promotion we're doing, where we're selling raffle tickets to benefit the United Cerebral Palsy. And it is a chopper built from the ground up. And then you guys mentioned you bring your bikes with you.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to be riding around here.
No, it's
maybe
a
when you
little
get to
too
Austin,
cold
Texas,
right now.
or something, right?
Yeah. Well, we've ridden 3 times.
You guys have had a pretty good run, actually, because it's been a late winter coming in, so
yeah,
it's been. These guys got the bikes here.
Now, John's the new guy, so
I'm going to put a sidecar
sidecar
on my bike for John. Yeah.
Does he have a bus big enough to bring his bike with him?
I like what Dan said. I'm going to have a sidecar. He's going to let me ride.
Yeah.
We're still working on getting John a bike, so if 4boy would like to donate one to John.
I'm sure for a nominal fee. Okay, let's see. This one's pretty long. Disturbed, as you know. I was at the show last night. I was surprised you didn't play 10,000 Okay, so there's another one of those. And let's see, you guys know that Melissa the gang said it was cool for bringing. What did you do? Bring somebody up on stage with you last night?
There was a handicapped gentleman in the front row. I always kind of, my heart goes out to somebody who's got the strength to be in a wheelchair and somehow make it all the way up to the front of the barricade. That's huge to me. And if they got the strength and determination to do that, then they might as well come right up on the stage.
Very cool. I had a lot of email coming in about how moving that was there at the show last night.
Disturbed one. .4roommotion.com